We have with us tonight Professor Oppenheimer, who has come along to demonstrate his superb astrological machine, which he has so made himself from ex-government stock. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Oppenheimer.
Thank you, thank you. You are very kind. I will try not to, bore you, but I will explain to you about this machine. You see, I got this idea when I was in the bath. I saw the water going down in an anti-clockwise direction, and it struck me that if I could direct the rays from the parabaser to the ionosphere, then I could, the resultant effect would be to be able to stop the motion of the Earth. Now, H.G. Wells, many years ago, postulated a similar theory, but my experiments go further. A phase-coherent oscillator eliminates inherent jitter, and a linear discriminator gives optimum FM signal deflection. To satisfy the numerous applications in time domain, translocation, I have designed modular flexibility into this model. Thus, it can operate in the synchronous or asynchronous mode, whichever is desired. Full diagnostic facilities are available. This model has less than 3% bias distortion by using the Appleton impeller.
Rubbish. I don't believe a word of it.
Perhaps, our doubting Thomas would like to come up and try this machine for himself. Just relax while I set the controls.
You sure this won't hurt?
I have never had any complaints before.
Can I phone my mistress and tell her I might be a bit late?
Fine. I was a bit afraid of the dynamic interfacer getting a little too hot. But it does sometimes, you know. I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, no harm will come to him, but he might be away for a long time.
These machines were used before the war. This one was in a dark cupboard in the old barn. Doesn't look as though it's been used for years.
What are all those knobs and wires for? You don't have those things nowadays.
No, thought controls weren't invented then.
Looks like an old Mark 6 battery model. Does it work?
I don't know really. It'll need a power unit. See if you can find one in the lab.
Very dusty. I shouldn't think it would work.
Where am I? What's happened? Where's the professor? Who are you? Who are all you children?
We are children because we choose to be. You're one of those adult things that caused the war all those years ago. CT! Where do you come from?
England, and I want to go home.
Home is lucky. The machine's just been knocked over and burnt out. If you promise to be good, we'll see if we can mend it and take you back where you came from.
Hey, Jesus, I must be dreaming. These little darlings here took me around everywhere. And they're certainly not children as we know them. I suppose they'll be able to mend the professor's machine and get me back to my own time. But I'm not so sure I want to go now. Still, being a professional reporter, I'll have to get my copy back to the paper somehow.
I reckon I've seen just about everything now. A bunch of children telling me the facts of life.
By the turn of the century, you so-called grown-ups were so greedy and idiotic that you caused a great catastrophe to happen. Lots of things were destroyed and civilization took a big jolt backwards. This was the only way they could stop crossroads. So things aren't as modern as you antiques might imagine. Politics are left to the logical minds of computers. They make the rules and we are quite content to abide by them. The political scene is a lot different now, but I'm afraid your tiny minds wouldn't understand. The difference between you and us is that we were made and programmed not to be so grasping. Perhaps you would like to visit a procreation centre. There's the poster all about it. Double whiskey, Mac, and one for the wife. So you see, we don't need money like you use. We just take what we need and that's all. Sex is old-fashioned and is left entirely to the animals that provide the food for us. We were manufactured 50 years ago on the 29th of February to be precise, and so we are only 12, and we were given all the knowledge available at the time. But our children would be even better.